Welcome to the ET322 how-to video for the Enhancement MOSFET Amplifier Lab. We're going to build it in Multisim. Okay, here we are at Multisim, and let's build our Part 1 eMOSFET Common Source Amplifier Drain Feedback Bias. And let's go grab a transistor. So we're going to be in Basic. Transistors, MOSFET enhanced in channel, and we're going to use a 2N7000 instead of a BS170 since it's not in our database. And we're going to need several 10Ks, so let's go back up to Basic, resistor, and let's use a 10K. Let's get two of them. And we're going to need a 10 microfarad capacitor. So let's get electrolytic. And let's get a 10. And we're going to need two of those, it looks like. And we're going to need a 1 meg ohm potentiometer. And we need a 2.K resistor. .2K, and that looks pretty good. So let's zoom in and put her together. So we're going to zoom area, and that's good. So let's just, whoop, we forgot a ground. We always need a ground, and we need a power supply, and we're going to use 12. Okay, so let's go to sources, power sources. We're going to get a ground, and we're going to need let's do since we're going into our drain, let's use a VDD. And let's make him 12. Okay, let's put her together. Okay, so we have let's move this all the way to the bottom. So we have a ground. Let's copy and paste that. And we're going to have our 1 meg feedback. So let's rotate him 90. Yeah, that'll work. And we're going to have our 10K load resistor. Let's rotate him 90. And let's undo the wire that I accidentally did. And we're going to need another ground on him. And we're going to need a 10 microfarad output, and we're going to need a 10 microfarad input. We need to rotate him horizontally so that we have the positive in the correct direction, and we're going to need another 10K. So here we go. Let's just zoom sheet. Let's move this whole thing over so we get it centered. There we go, and then we'll have plenty of room. Let's do zoom. Oops. Zoom area. Good, now we have space. Alright, so we're going to have 10K here. We got our feedback resistor, 1 meg. All right, let's start connecting things. And oops, and our 2.2K goes in here, so let's rotate him. Slide him in. Good, let's move this up because I need to. We're going to place a junction because I missed. So, all right, so that looks good. And our feedback resistor is going to go into right below it here. And we're going to take this guy and put it here, make it a variable resistor. And this guy is going to go in front of our capacitor. Actually, that looks good. So let's move this over a bit. So we're going to need a function generator. And we're going to ground the center, and we're going to put positive into our circuit. And let's move it up a little bit and drop in our oscilloscope. And again, we're going to need to ground that. So let's check our input value. And we're going to check our output value. And that looks good for now. Okay, let's save this as MOSFET 1, which I already have it. Save it. Yes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to save it as MOSFET 2, which I've already done, but we're going to write over it. Okay, so let's go ahead and view sheet. And let's move this down so we can work on it. And what I'm going to do is modify this circuit. So let's view area, get it big. All right, so let's go ahead and modify this. So we're going to, I'm going to reuse some of these components here. Let's get rid of our, and let's rotate him clockwise. Okay, just move down here, and we're going to make him 100. Okay. Okay. And we're going to need some voltage for him, 12. Move that up a little bit. And we're going to take his output and going to put it into the gate. We're going to grab a ground. And we're going to move that down, and we're going to put some components in here. So let's copy and paste him. We're going to go ahead and change the values. Whoops. Oops. How about that? And let's rotate him clockwise because I want him in that direction. We're going to make him 100. And we're going to borrow this resistor. And we're going to resize him to a 1K. We're going to move our bypass capacitor over there, and we're going to borrow another ground. And good. Yep, that one works. Okay, let's save this one. And then save it again as MOSFET 3. Okay, and let's modify it. We're going to make this a common drain amplifier. So if my memory is correct, I think that we're going to get an offset signal, but let's find out. So we're going to hook 12 directly into our, we're going to need to place a junction. And this is a 1K, output is a 1K. Okay, 100. I believe that's it. Okay, one thing I need to do is fix a problem here. This is a common drain, which means that our output goes out of the source. Oh, come on. Okay, that's better.